Hi, I'm Kathy Herenchak. I'm a New Jersey State Animal Control Officer as well as a rescuer and a rehabilitator for abused animals. The reason I'm speaking to you today is because I received a letter in the mail last week, actually it was, from Jason, who's doing research on animal abuse in puppy mills, puppy farms, and the pet store link and all that good stuff. Well, Jason invited me to come speak to your class, and being the fact that I live pretty far away and the obligations I have here to my dogs, I'm unable to leave at this time. I apologize. But I decided maybe I could try to speak to you this way about puppy mills. Puppy mills is a slang term, first of all. The real name of a puppy mill is a commercial breeding facility. Commercial breeding facilities are usually housed on very large farms in the Midwest and East Lancaster County, upstate New York, Missouri, Nebraska, Ohio, Idaho, it goes on and on. Texas, Florida even has puppy mills. And what the commercial breeding facilities do is they breed as many puppies as they could breed to sell to pet stores, over the internet, classified ads to the public. So while the puppies are absolutely adorable that are coming out of these puppy mills, I'm here to talk about their parents, the moms and dads of puppy mill puppies. A puppy mill breeder's life is about 5 years. The female is bred every single time she's in heat, which isn't very healthy for the dog, and they are kept in what is called dog hutches. If you've seen a rabbit hutch with chicken wire and wood, a dog hutch is exactly the same, it's just a little bit bigger. The breeders will house 3 or 4 dogs in these hutches, and they stay there for their whole lives. They never come out. They don't get to go for walks. They don't get pets. They don't get toys. All they get is some food and water, and they're expected to produce puppies. The life is very stressful for these dogs. They're very unhappy. They quarrel. They fight with each other, and they do the best they can to survive. And it's not, to me, really a life. It's an existence. They don't get to roll in the grass. They don't get to feel the warm sunshine on them. Many of them are stuck in barns and never even get to see the sun, and it's very sad. I've walked through these places. I have, years ago now, I sent a letter out to the Amish community in Lancaster County, and I said to them, when you're done breeding your dogs, could you please not just destroy them? I would like to take them, no questions asked. I don't need any paperwork. I would just like simply to have them. And at first they thought, lady, you're crazy. What do you want all these dogs for? Well, I wanted them to have a life. I wanted them to experience belly rubs and walks and to play with my grandchildren in the grass and to run around. And slowly but surely, some of the breeders, not all of them, but some of the breeders started to trust me and allowed me to take these dogs, which is where my rehabilitation comes in. When I get these dogs, they're terrified. They're terrified of human beings. They've never been handled. They don't know what a cookie is. You know, they're not housebroken. They need to be medically treated for all kinds of things. So we do that. We fundraise. We raise money. We medically treat these dogs. We get them healthy. We get them happy as they can be. Sometimes they have almost like a post-traumatic stress going on. They're afraid of thunderstorms, loud noises, and different things like that. But they do come around. And after they come around, I post them on petfinder.org, and we find them loving homes where they could be the actual pets that they were meant to be. So the next question is, how can we stop puppy mills from being? It's a difficult thing. The puppy mills are controlled by the USDA. Their dogs that are in puppy mills are considered livestock. They're not considered pets. So what me as an animal control officer, if I went to someone's home and I saw their dogs locked out in cages like this that were dirty and disgusting and their water was green and stuff, I would issue them a citation and I would take their dogs away, have them medically treated and bring them to a shelter. But with a commercial breeding facility, we don't have that option because they're not considered pets. So the care for them is much, much lower and not very sanitary or healthy for them or even for us. The best way at this point that we can make a change, and it's really important for all of you to understand this because you're the next generation coming up. You guys can be the beginning of this change, is never buy a dog from a pet store, first of all. tell everyone you know about puppy mills, what they are and how horrible they really are, and how unfair it is to those dogs. And there's so many other ways to get a loving companion that'll be by your side and truly adore you. There's animal shelters. In the United States of America, we euthanize over 6 million dogs and cats every year. Not because they're mean or because they're sick or too old, just because they simply don't have someone that wants them. That breaks my heart. These are dogs that have come from families. Maybe there was a fire in the house, or a divorce, or someone lost their job and the house was being foreclosed, or an elderly person died and left 2 or 3 dogs. They go to the animal shelter. And these dogs had blankets and toys and love, and they deserve a home that people like you can give them. So that's always the first option. Maybe you walk through the animal shelters by you and there's nothing there that really interests you. What do you do then? My suggestion would be to go to petfinder.org and look at the animals that they have there. It's a very easy site to use. The whole family could get together around the computer and look and see the dogs that are available through rescues, as well as animal shelters are all listed on there. That would be my suggestion. And as far as stopping puppy mills where they are right now, what we've done so far, Puppy Mill Awareness Day did manage to lobby with the help of many other people and put a law on the books in Pennsylvania to give more humane treatment to animals suffering in puppy mills. It's a very weak law. It's not being enforced by the state of Pennsylvania at this time, but it's a beginning. It's the start of where we have to go. And I will tell you that I will keep fighting this issue until probably my last breath. This is definitely something that's very important to me. And I would love to thank Jason for reaching out to me. It really made my day, Jason, to see that a young man is interested in this, and I can continue the pursuit, keep doing research, and I'm always available for any questions or comments that any of you have. And once again, I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person to speak to you. I would have preferred that because I don't like speaking at someone. I like speaking with. I welcome interruptions and questions because, hey, questions are the only way we learn, right? But anyway, thank you for your time, and I wish you all a very pleasant day. Thanks.